Hi, welcome to my workshop. If you've watched any of my older retro videos covering this channel and the older DJ Legion channel, you would have seen that I've brought untested or faulty systems from eBay at around £50. There's the Icon Electron, ZX Spectrum, BBC Micro Model B, Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga, Atari XE. I've had a 100% success rate so far in getting them back up and working, but the contents of this box could well be the combo breaker. This item popped up on eBay and caused quite a stir. A lot of us were talking about it because it looked so bad. It's an Atari system that was stored in a box under another box of batteries, and the box of batteries leaked, causing lots of damage. Let's have a quick look at the pictures from the auction. You'll see it is a complete and utter mess. There's acid, what looks like acid, everywhere on the Atari, on the tape drive, on cassettes, on the joystick, on the power supply. Everything has that horrible brown coloured mess to it. It looks an absolute nightmare. Then later on, while the auction was still running, Control-Alt-Reese, go and check out his channel, popped up a message saying, should he buy it and attempt to repair it? This got everybody talking about it again, including myself, who left a few comments. I did suggest to do a group buy, but nobody seemed interested. So I put on a bid and left it. I think the bid was £60 or so. I actually won it. Nobody else was daft enough to buy it. So this box arrived by Hermes, almost didn't make it. The tape wasn't on. Things were like hanging out the top of the box. Thankfully, it got here in some state. I won't say in one piece. So at the time of making this intro, I don't know if I've got this system working or not. It is about 3 weeks since the box arrived, and I've done lots and lots of work. I was also having to do this in between work, so it's not my best video as far as setting up multiple camera goes, being a bit fancy. A lot of it is overhead shots. There's printers running in the background. I did my best to keep the microphone close to me, but if I wanted to get things done quickly rather than waiting, I had to get on with some things. So a lot of overhead shots, noise in the background. Johnny from Re-Enthused, another channel that you should check out, donated to me an XL system and an XE system that are faulty, not working. The XE was for parts. Loads of parts have already been taken out of that. But the XL was in his pile of things to repair. So I will attempt to get that working so that I have a working system to diagnose the chips and the parts that we take out of the Acid 800XL, as I'm calling it. Noel suggested that I set up a Patreon because he wanted to help me. So I now have a Patreon link in the description. If you want to help me with this project, it's costing me a small fortune just in cleaning products alone. I had to buy a bigger ultrasonic cleaner to fit this in. I also brought a SysCheck cartridge from a very helpful chap on eBay so that I have a diagnostic cartridge that will help to test memory and the operating system. So let's get on with opening this box up and see what horrors lie in the Acid 800XL. Let's get on with it. So the Atari finally arrived. This was the state that it turned up in. Like, I'm amazed that it made it here in one piece. So yeah, I think I need some gloves. So let's just get these parts out, and I'm just going to put everything into a container. We have a millipede cartridge. No idea what that one is. Right, this bag is just tapes and cartridges. Everything is seized. We have a power supply. Joystick. And the star of the show in some magic bubble wrap. Nice. Yeah, I think this is a waste of time. So as we can see, even just getting into it is a struggle because the screws are so rusted. Wow! Oh my god, I fucking... Oh my word. Oh my word. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Second pair of gloves. So there you go. That is what £70 buys you. There's basically nothing left. Check, check. Let's take a quick look at the keyboard. Yeah, the top is really bad, and again the insides are really bad. I really don't have much hope for this keyboard. It is a PCB, so I could look to replace it. But first we need to get this keyboard out. So we just need to get the gunk out of the screws. Right, let's see if we can get these to budge. Well, that is nice. The keyboard actually came out. Yeah. That is so bad. Oh look, I made a clean spot. So is that the PCB on top, or is that only tracks on the bottom? Obviously the Mylar, this connector is probably bad. So I kind of think this should just go straight in an ultrasonic cleaner as soon as I've got the bigger one. Same with the case. I'm not going to save the screws are just garbage. This is cleaning up. For the moment, I'm just going to do half because I need to get on with some day job work. I think that top half comes off. So I think this brown part is screwed on, so I'll need to try to get the screws out. But for an initial inspection, we are actually making progress. So yes, I'm positive about this. I will deal with this when the big ultrasonic cleaner arrives. What I'm going to do is, I think there's a couple more screws holding the board in, and we have some distilled white vinegar, and I'm just going to clean part down, and if I can get it out, I'll see if I can get a part of it into my ultrasonic cleaner. I have a feeling that it's just going to be too big. So we will have to use the vinegar and then some PCB cleaner and just see what we can see basically. And I think I'm going to put on a mask. I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm really sorry. So just going to tip all of this in a bin. That one's not coming out. No, that one isn't going to budge. Inside of the case, on the bottom, so I am wearing very thick gloves and I do have a mask on. It's green! It's green! Wow! 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 So this is obviously still really bad, really bad, but with the white vinegar and some patience, it's slowly cleaning up. Some parts look obviously really bad, gonna need a bit more work. I want to see if I can fit some of it in my ultrasonic cleaner to see if it's worth pursuing that. Some components obviously can just be cut out and replaced. Technically, the motherboard is the heart of the computer, so that's the bit that's kind of most important. But I didn't think that even after that bit of a scrub that it would show even a hint of green. Wow! Wow! Insert Owen Wilson. Wow! So I've just got the ultrasonic cleaner set up. I can fit an end in, so I can at least see if it's worthwhile doing any more. We can do either end. So really this just needs to heat up and then we'll give it a blast with that. So we'll come back in a little bit. Heater's up to temperature, it's just like 59, 56. You can already see there's bits of stuff floating around, so just the warm water as helping. Like, we'll give 15 minutes. I won't bother filming that because the sound just will send the microphone crazy. So it's finished. 20 minutes. I flipped it around so it did front and back. So let's give this another scrub. So these darker bits look like a problem, they're not cleaning up. So this is the cleaner that I used in the ultrasonic. Right, I'm going to give it another go. So I've just been scrubbing the case. I've concentrated on one side more than the other. And you can see with just some hard work really, it is starting to clean up. So the bottom has a chance. The board has just been in for another 20 minutes, 10 minutes either side in the ultrasonic cleaner. And it's starting to look okay if we compare to the other side where I haven't done the ultrasonic cleaning. But I am worried about the bottom. These bits are not cleaning up, especially that bit over there. That's worrying. A bit more aggressive on those parts. But at least the ultrasonic is cleaning up the rest of it. Wow, what a roller coaster. I wish I had a camera showing my face when I first opened that box. It was a moment of I just stood there in silence, like, what have I done? Kind of like that. But we cleaned up the board to a certain degree and we showed that it is possible. Whether or not there's too much damage still, I still don't know. Part 2 is going to be focusing on the keyboard and seeing if I can get that working. So there'll be lots of cleaning, soldering, swearing, the usual kind of stuff. In order to test the keyboard, I need a working system. So we will look at fixing the XL system that came from Reenthused. We'll probably do that first. Thank you for watching this absolute roller coaster of emotions. Wow. I know I kept saying it, but wow. That first opening was just absolute mind blown. So thank you for watching this first part. Join me in the second when we look at the keyboard.